Hi everybody, my name is Sonia. I'm going to be talking about my 30-day raw food adventure. And I want to start off by talking about the multivitamins and supplements that I'm going to be taking. So I'm going to start off with the stuff that goes in your fridge. And the first thing that I want to talk about is this, which is a liquid multivitamin. And the reason I take a liquid multivitamin is because you absorb 98% of it, opposed to I think it's 30% if you take a tablet. Um, and I take this one because Dr. Oz, on his vitamin guide, this these supplemental information on it, it matches closely with my age range, which I'm 24, as I said. And with everything that's on this one, it comes the closest to it. So this one is by Berry Treasure, and it's VM 100 Complete. And you can find Dr. Oz's vitamin guide on Oprah's website. And the next thing I take is acai berry. And I started taking it for weight loss purposes. But I found that it gives me more energy and, mental acuity and stuff like that. So I like it. So I kept it. And the next thing I take is aloe vera, which is this one, organic, Smart Basics, and this is about $5, and it lasts you about I think like a week. Sometimes it lasts a little bit more if you forget to take it a couple of days. I think you're supposed to take 2 ounces in the morning and 2 ounces in the afternoon or in the evening on an empty stomach. So 4 bottles will last you a month. And the last thing that goes in your fridge is hemp oil. If you're on a vegan diet, this will give you the GLA, which is for inflammation. So this supplements your fish oil if you can't take fish oil. If you're a vegan, or if you're a raw vegan that will eat fish, which some of them do, you're a raw vegan, but you don't want to give up your fish, then you don't need the hemp oil. But if you're a raw vegan that will give up the fish, then you will need to supplement with these two, the DHA and the hemp oil. And these were recommended to me by the guy who owns the vitamin shop. If you live in South Florida like me, then you probably go to Simply Natural, which is on Sunrise and University, somewhere around there. And this is the next product I want to talk about, which is it's by Olympian Labs, and it's DHA, and it's basically algae, and this will give you the DHA that you need. And I buy all my vitamins and stuff like that on Vitacost.com because I get them really cheap. And the main reason I want to go raw is, other than the health benefits, and I know it's the best diet for the planet and on the planet, but mostly just to lose weight. I want to lose about 6 or 7 pounds. I'm 134 right now, so I want to get down to about 127 or 128. So the next thing I take is L-carnitine, and it is by Olympian Labs, and it is you take it before you work out, and it helps utilize your fat better. And the next thing I take is CLA, and it's by Olympian Labs also, and it is to help get rid of belly fat. And the last thing I take for weight loss is green tea extract. And this is really cheap, and it goes a long way. I think you take about 30 drops a day. The next thing I take, and I found out that I needed these through electrodermal screening. I don't know if you can read it, is Trace Mineral Cord. I take 10 drops in the morning on an empty stomach and 10 drops at night on an empty stomach. I found out I don't know if any of you know what electrodermal screening is, but it is basically, it's a test the vitality of your organs without surgery, and it's without doing any blood work or anything. It's without sticking you with any needles of any sort. You basically take a copper rod, and you put it in one end in water, and the other end you hold it in your hand. And the other piece of it looks like a pen, basically, but it's made out of copper, I think. And you test your acupressure points in your hands and your feet, and it's connected to the nerve endings that lead to your organs, and it tests the vitality of your organs. So I know that I'm deficient in B vitamins because of it, and I know that I'm deficient in in minerals. My lady put me on these Energique trace mineral cords and B vitamins. These ones right here, and I buy everything except the trace mineral cords from Vitacost.com, and I take from my doctor. I found out that I'm vitamin D deficient, so I take from Carlson, which they make the fish oil, also vitamin D. And also from the electrodermal screening, I need adrenal drops, and these last about 6 months. So this is like $20. And just for anti-aging, I take resveratrol, which Dr. Oz says is supposed to do something for your skin and stuff like that. But just to get you guys started on the raw diet, I don't know if any of you are newbies like me. I put some links on the on the side. I put a link to a book that is. Sorry, I keep looking at the side to remind me what I have to talk about. But I put a link to a rough draft from this woman that I met at a potluck. She actually worked alongside Ann Wigmore a long time ago. She knew her for about 20 years, and she worked with her at the Ann Wigmore Institute in Puerto Rico, and she used to make the energy soup with her, and the recipe for the correct energy soup is on there, and it's got a lot of good information. The website for Vitacost.com is on there. There's a website for a good radio show, raw radio show that's on there. There's a website for a couple of good recipe websites, including the Vitamix website. So you could click on the raw tab, and it'll give you some. If you have a Vitamix or a Blendtec, I have a Blendtec. It'll get you started with some good raw recipes. I have another subscription for another YouTuber who's gone raw, and also a website for a book that I bought. I actually took his class at BCC. He's in Northern Florida now. His name is Dr. B, and it's mostly alternative medicine. pH. He talks about. I don't know what else. He talks about eating by your blood type. He talks about a little bit about the raw diet. He talks about a lot of stuff. It's pretty good. I put the information for Debbie Lifton, who does the electrodermal screening if you live in the South Florida area. I also put the information for the lady who does my colonics, in case you want to get started with that also. And then I put the information for the detoxes that I've been doing. I'm in the process of doing the total body cleanse right now. I've done an oxy cleanse, which is for the colon. I've done a liver cleanse, which was the wrong one. The electrodermal screening showed that it was the wrong one, so I need to do another one. And when I'm done with all these cleanses, then I'm going to do a parasite cleanse. That's pretty much it. I've been raw for 1 day so far, and it went well. I ate pineapple in the morning. I wasn't hungry today, so I didn't eat much. I only ate pineapple in the morning. I had some grapes in the afternoon, and then I had a huge salad for lunch. I blended it up with watermelon and avocado. It had baby greens, it had kale, and it had collard greens, avocado, and watermelon, all in the blender. And it was like 64 ounces, and I drank the whole thing. So the lady who worked with Ann Wigmore, she told me to do it that way. It tasted like watermelon, so it wasn't too bad. But she said that the villi in your intestines, it's friendly to them, and it's easier on your system. So, I mean, it wasn't... I think I prefer to eat salad, so I think I might stick to it that way. But I don't really like collard greens and kale that much, so I think I might switch it up between that and regular salads. But I also found a book for free that I found on some website that has a lot of great recipes for salad dressing, salads, raw desserts, and stuff like that. That if you want, I can email it to you. So just ask me for it, and I'll email it to you. And I bought a book, an ebook, from one of the websites that's on this website. That's on the side over there in the description. That if you want, I'll email it to you for free. So just ask me for it. Alright, that's it for now.